welcome to the show. I am Toni Green, the psychic medium, and we are going to get started right away. First, Happy New Year, everybody. I did a healing or clearing earlier today to release all the negative from 2024 and before, and to bring in, to actually reactivate what you came in with. And right now, that is on TikTok. But if you're not on TikTok, I'll be sharing it to Facebook and YouTube and every place else, probably tomorrow. So it will be coming to the rest of you. Um, I want to thank everybody for joining me in bringing in this new year. I just have a lot of hope. I know that some people believe this isn't the actual new year, that it's in March or spring, but this is a celebratory day and a celebratory time. Okay, so we're just going to go with it. So, first and foremost, do not get scammed. Do not. If somebody reaches out to you claiming they're me, or just reaches out to you on any of my pages telling you need work, tell them fungu. Fungu, motherfudger. You're wrong. I will never reach out to you, nor do I condone anybody else reaching out to you on any of my social media. So, fungu, motherfudger, move on. Okay, you guys, I just want to say something. I had the most chef's kiss, beautiful night last night, bringing in the new year. It was good. It was really good. And I hope that all of you did also. It was quite different. It was quite different. And I will say, sometimes you have to let go of things to get to the point, to get, to get there. So, anyway, let's get started with the show. On the show today, please listen. Please listen. Please hear my words. If you have called in or you're watching on YouTube Live, you can ask a question, a direct question about life, love, career, finances. You can also ask to connect with a loved one up above. If you are connecting with a loved one up above, I need their first name and their relationship to you. If you want to ask questions like, tell me what my year is going to be like, connect me with someone or anyone in spirit, who's around me, what do the next 3 months look like, what messages do you have? I am so happy to answer those questions for you in a private session. For the sake of the show, and all the people waiting behind you, please have one exact question or one exact connection that you would like to have. If you don't, I'm going to have to mute you and get through everybody else. And then if I have time, I'll come back to you. I'm just giving you time. Don't take it personally. I'm giving you time to figure out what you really want to ask. Giving you time to figure out your question or your connection. That's all I'm doing. Don't get upset with me. Anyway, let's get going here. Every show starts with songs and or names. I think today I'm going to start with songs because I'm hearing songs. So this song, I kind of woke up with this song this morning. I don't even know if I can sing it, but they're telling me I have to. It's like the craziest, funniest song, and I can't do it like with a straight face. It's like, ow. Okay, wait. I can do it better than that. I know I can. Get serious. Okay. Ow. Werewolves of London. Now that is the only part of the song I am hearing. Ow. Werewolves of London. If you know more to that song, please, for the love of sweet baby Jesus, let me know. Give me like the words to it. And then the next song is oh, you make me a believer. And then it goes, first things first, I'ma say all the words I need to say. That song. Now, these songs could be the answer to a question that you have. They could be a song your loved one liked. It can be a song you liked, you listened together, or there's just, you know. If the song's for you, you know it, okay? The next song is Take Me to Church and I'll worship. Take me to church and I'll worship like a dog. And I don't know the rest of those words, but that's how that song goes. Then Prince. Oh, Prince. Diamonds and Pearls. And if I need to sing that, shame on you. You go Google that and you listen. You listen to every Prince song. Okay, the next one is making love out of nothing at all. I don't know. It doesn't say that many times. That's just the way they're having. That's the way that they're having. It's the way they're having me sing it. Making love out of nothing at all. And I know that song has been on here before. And then the next song is Ain't Nothing Gonna Break My Stride. Oh no, I've got to keep on moving. Oh. Okay. Any other songs? Just waiting. Any other songs, guys? Yes. Something about Take Me to the River. Something about Take Me to the River. A song about Take Me to the River. So whomever that is for. Okay, now I'm going to go to names. It could be your name, your loved one's name, the name of a person, place, or thing. I'm not going to do a lot of names today. I just feel like I'm going to get into questions. So it could be a person, place, or thing, pet, whatever the name is. So we're going to start with the first name. And the first name is Lillian. The next name is Michael, Jeffrey, Elizabeth, Montgomery, Chattanooga. The next one is Ivan. The next one is Fernando. I'm just going to think that I've had to say Fernando before, because as soon as it came out of my mouth, I'm like, I just need to say that in a different way. And it brought back all these memories. So we're just going to keep it pushing. Right to the next name, Fernando. Could you imagine saying that? Nope. I'm going to stop myself right there. We're going to keep it pushing. Okay. Fernando. I'm so sorry. Okay, next. Compose yourself. Okay, the next. Who? T or Tia, or those could be two separate ones. um, lavender, and then lilac. So it could be lavender, the flower, lavender and lilac, the flower, uh, or tea, or whatever it is. And then I'm only going to do two more. Two more. The next one is Jessup, Jessup, Jessup. I think that's how it's pronounced or spelled. And then the last one is Shelley. I don't think I've ever had the name Shelley. Okay, just a quick reminder, I do private sessions. If you want to know about private sessions, you can go to my website. I also do hypnosis and private healings. And again, all of that information is on my website. I go live every single Monday at noon and Wednesday at 7 p.m. So if I do not get to you today, you can come back for the next show. And listen, you guys, I don't, in between the show, I don't, if you leave questions in the thing, I don't answer questions there. I only answer free questions on the show. Could you imagine? That's all I would be doing all day and night. So please make sure that you're making it to a show. That's why I do one show in the afternoon and one show in the evening to hopefully be able to catch, as many people as possible. So please make sure if you do have questions, you're making it to the show and asking those questions. And also, if you can't wait until the next show, you can book a session. And if you have more than one question, please feel free again to book a session. We're going to start with a caller, and 703. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, my name is Andrea.
Hey.
And I'm calling from Virginia.
How can I help you, love?
It's funny because we're talking about lavender. I've been using lavender for the past week and everything.
I love that. Thank you for the confirmation. Thank you so much.
Yeah. I even made my coworker a lavender roller ball, so she was very excited.
Love that too. Love that. That's so cool. So how can I help you today, love? What's your question?
Well, my question is, for about a month and a half, I've been kind of seeing this guy named David, but I'm getting to my little gut psychic things coming out saying I don't think he's really for real. I think he's just blowing smoke. So if you pick up whatever you pick up.
Okay. Well, okay, first and foremost, always trust your intuition, especially on things like this. If you feel that, it's probably pretty accurate, but I'm going to, I get the word embellishing. He's really embellishing the truth. There's a lot about this guy. I know it's only been like a month and a half, but there's a lot about this guy you don't know and you probably would never want to know, is what I'm getting. The next thing I'm getting is they want to get right off of him, and they want to talk about, like, they're going next. They want to get right off of him and tell you, they don't even want to, like, they could go on about him, but what's the point? Because again, they say next, like meaning the next person. What they're saying is, if you, and in the words of Snoop Dogg, drop him like he's hot, drop him like he's hot. Fudge. I mean, fudge. There is some, there will be somebody new, like, pulling right up, like, beep, beep. Oh.
Well, it's funny you say that, because when I went on we met on Plenty of Fish, and I went on the dating site just to see if he's still on there, and his profile is gone. But another guy sent me a message, and his name was Michael. So when you said Michael, I just laughed at myself. I said, "This is just totally resonating with me. This whole call."
So I'm just gonna tell you, let go of, as women, we really, and some men, I don't mean to just always be about, oh, women. There's a lot of women out there that are just as scandalous as some of these men. But we tend to want to give the benefit of the doubt or see it through or just listen. I'm 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 just going to say this. The moment you get that feeling that it might not, we will save ourselves so much trouble if we just go delete,
Yeah.
block, delete. Because
Block.
if we have that feeling already, that is your intuition, your gut, your loved one saying, oh, please, child, let it go, and then get into the next one. And don't go into, and I don't know, this isn't only for you, this is for everybody listening. Don't go into every relationship thinking, is this the one? Is this going to go? I've had people who haven't even gone out on a date with a guy yet and say, is this the one? um
Don't do that.
Yeah, and we don't want to waste our time. Like, here's the thing, because time is precious, and the one thing we can never ever, and this for okay, let me go here because I'm about to go. The one thing we can never get back is time.
It's time.
It's time. So when somebody comes in our life and they're like letting us think or whatever, that we might be thinking this is it and we're moving forward with it, and then in the end we're like, you just wasted all this time in my life. It's because we can't get that back. And during that time, let me tell you, just because a woman is loyal or a man is loyal, it does not mean they did not have options. They could have been moving on to, somebody else that was really serious about them instead of playing with a player or, messing with a mess. It just, that's why people are so upset in the end when they find out the person wasn't even, truly interested in that way and just, played to play.
Yeah.
So what I'm getting is, the moment you get that feeling, just let go to the next, and start, start something, new. I don't want to say it quite like that, but that's the way it's coming out. And remember, just like they don't owe us anything in the beginning, we don't owe them anything in the beginning. So allow, like, those first 3 interviews, don't even call them dates, call them interviews. The first 3 interviews, you should have all the critical information that you need to know if you want to continue or, hit the next button. Okay, sweetie?
Perfect. Thank you.
You are so welcome. You have an amazing new year.
You too. Oh, my birthday.
Oh, I'm sorry. I muted you. Happy birthday. You said something about your birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, 703. Okay, so you guys, I'm going to say this while I'm looking for the first question in the chat, because I was just letting it all scroll on. Okay, Shalimar, you got one chance to correct yourself. One. And only one, because I don't play. So if you want to be weird, don't be weird. Don't be weird. This isn't the place, the time. This is a good community. Everybody here is with love. So, if I'm misunderstanding that, you let me know. Okay, Sally, that's a pretty vague question. We are going to go to I can connect to cats in spirit, drops of Jupiter. Somebody asked me if I could. Here it is. Here's the question. Hi, Tony. May I have a message from my grandmother Frida? Yes, Nancy, you can. I'm going to say it exactly the way I'm hearing it, Nancy. Is the first and only thing your grandmother would need or want to say to you is that she loves you. And then I hear like, my love, like Mia Moore, my love. And then that there are dreams coming in for you that are going to help you to understand part of the future. It's not bad. Don't jump to the worst case or worst, situation. Even if you don't remember your dreams, they're coming in and they're helping to, in your dream state, they're coming in and helping to prepare you for what's next, which it's not, again, it's not bad. So don't worry, it's not bad. So yes. Okay, gonna go to the next caller, 860. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, Tony. Happy New Year. My name is Lisa. I'm from Connecticut, and I would love a message from my dad.
Okay, love, what's your dad's first name?
Oh, sorry, Bob.
Bob. Okay, thank you, love. So the first thing, Lisa, that your dad would want to say is, you're going to understand this better than I do. Lesson learned, lesson learned. And I feel like this is a lesson that your dad learned, but he had to learn it the very hard way. And then the next word I hear is reciprocation. And then the feeling or the next thing that I get from that is there should have been more reciprocation, more give and take, more like ebb and flow, more love back and forth. And then the next thing that I am getting is that you can take a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. And some horses you just shouldn't even ride or try to. Lisa, I hope all of that makes sense to you.
I'll work on it.
I think that last one is saying like sometimes you just can't change people. They're going to be who they are going to be. They might be stubborn and they might be, you can't make somebody do something you want them to be or be somebody you want them to be. Okay, love?
I got it, Tony. That helped. Thank you.
And Lisa, that like he's really stressing you can't change people. People change or they stay the same or they get worse. There's nothing you can do to personally change a person. You can only change yourself. Okay?
All right, thank you. God bless you.
God bless, love, and Happy New Year. I'm going to tell you guys, the only thing we can change is a baby's diaper. And once they outgrow them, hands up, surrender, let it go. Let it go. I'm going to go to the next question. Happy New Year, everybody. Everybody in the chat is like, Happy New Year. Aloha Jay says, I saw a werewolf with a Chinese menu in his hand walking through the streets of Soho in the rain. Those must be the verse of the song. Thank you, Jay, so much for that. Yep, they're all telling me about Werewolves of London. I love that so much. Okay, Sally wants to know, is there anything coming towards me in the new year in love? I instantly hear yes. May. I know that seems a little bit off, but it's really not. Um, and I feel like this person is going to be just a bit older than you, just a bit, not a lot. They're going to be, they have their life a little bit together. They have their life together. They're somewhat successful, depending on what your definition of success is. And they are inclined to like relationships. It doesn't mean on the first date it's going to be there, but they're more the type of person to want to be in a relationship than to be out there dating. Okay, that's what I have for that, Sally. I hope that's helpful. I really do. Okay, I'm going to go to the next caller. It was 111. 111, what's your name?
Hi, Toni. Hi, Toni. How are you? Thank you so much for taking my call. It's Melissa.
Absolutely, my pleasure. How can I help you, love?
I have a question. So there's a store that I go to like maybe every 3 days. It's Dollar General. There you go. And lately, like when I get out, one of the PD cars is like really like right there parked, and there's only like maybe 4 or 5 customers, and I've seen it already occurring 2 times or 3 when I'm coming out. So I want to know if I have to, I'm not doing nothing wrong, or something happened there, because I'll stop going there. It's just weird.
Okay, I'm not sure I understood all of that.
What the vehicle that's parked like this, the PD vehicle at that store, where I gone there 3 or 4 times, and when I get out, they're parked by the door.
Okay,
I've never seen that before. So
I'm going to say this, love. I'm going to say this. There has been a lot more theft, especially in certain areas, like a lot more shoplifting and theft in certain areas. And people now are getting banned. It makes me laugh. But people are getting banned, literally like banned from places like Walmart and Target. So then they have to go to the next place, which is probably someplace like that. But there's a lot of theft, shoplifting and theft at stores right now. And some of it has to do with the fact that some people in charge, I can't say, I wish I could. Some people in charge have said, oh, up to this amount, we won't charge you for shoplifting, but now they're reversing that. So people are now getting charged and, told not to come back. So I think they're finding new places to shoplift and whatever it is. I wouldn't worry about it. I'm pretty sure it has nothing to do with you as long as you're not shoplifting. But yes, that I believe is why. That would be my simplest guess. I don't think it has anything to do with you. So so I would just not worry really a lot about that. Okay, let's see. Hi, is there any advice from anyone up there on my journey this Friday? I've been researching this for 4 years. Yeah, be careful. Don't well, the actual word they're using is don't overdose. Don't overdo it. Don't take more than you can handle. Okay. And the other thing I hear is don't let your body size be the determiner of the amount. I don't know. I think yeah, that's what they're saying. That's what they're saying, love. I know that makes sense to you. It may not make sense to others, but I know it makes sense to you. Um, Going to the next caller, 561. 561, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yes. Happy New Year, Toni. It's Stacy. My question is, I want to know when my son will get a car.
Okay, can I please ask how old is your son and what's his first name?
Oh, he'll be 23, God.
He's going to be 23?
Yes.
And what's his first name?
He's grown.
And what's his first name?
Dylan.
I'm sorry?
Dylan.
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 Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Maybe February or March. It depends on his tenacity. Here's what?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's the truth. Because timing, and he's so busy, and this and that, and he wants to get a good deal on a used car. You know, that's not used that slightly used, not like old, but he wants to get a good deal.
So
he doesn't want.
Yeah. So what I was hearing is actually along that lines. He wants more for his money than he does want a very good deal. But unfortunately, right now it's a seller's market, not a buyer's market. I think he really, in February, March, he would be better off. The best way for him to get a vehicle that he might trust is one of two ways: to, like, a friend of a friend, ask people that he knows, or I don't always recommend this depending upon where you live or where the vehicle's from. Maybe an auction might be a good answer for him, because otherwise he's just really not going to be happy. He's not being. So when here's the thing: when you're younger, you're not having a realistic idea about vehicles, how much they cost, how much insurance for said vehicle is. You might not be as familiar with that as once you've bought a couple vehicles and insured them. You might not be as familiar with which one is, a really good vehicle versus which vehicle looks really good. And I implore him to get a reliable vehicle at his age over a good looking vehicle. He'll be much happier. I feel like if he goes for the cool vehicle or the vehicle that looks good, he is going to have a lot of problems with it. It's just going to be the case. So he should go for the, kind of more reliable vehicle. I don't feel like he's going to, no matter what anybody says, but that's his choice. But I think he should really take the VIN and put it through Carfax and make sure it's not from a flood zone also, because a lot of cars in flood zones, or like from Florida, from the storms, they get shipped to other areas or they get resold, and then the next person deals with all the damage. That's what I have for him. I hope that's really, really helpful. Okay, Miley wants to know, Toni, can I get a message from my grandma? Yep. Yep, you can. Please don't come for me on the way I pronounce this name. I can barely pronounce white people names. Okay, Liaison Van. I think I did okay. I probably did not. We're just gonna call her Lie. Okay, so the first thing I hear is don't take for granted the people around you. Don't take for granted the people around you. Don't take for granted that they will always be there or they will always be able to be there or do for you in some way. I don't know what this means, but you should know what this means. Don't take for granted the people around you. Now, that can be understood in probably 5 different ways. You're going to know what your grandma means for you. The next thing that I am hearing for you, love, is your family does love you very much. They have a lot of love for you. And they want you to be very, very successful. They want you to, like, I hear the word flourish. They want you to blossom. When they tell you things, it's for your betterment, for your growth, for your just for you to have the best possible life. Please don't dismiss what they're saying, because it could be not what your ears want to hear. I hope that makes sense to you, Miley. I really, really hope that makes sense for you and the message is helpful. And of course, she loves you. And of course. Okay, I don't know if I did 561. I feel like I did, so I'm going to go to 434. 434.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, my name's Khalil. How you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. How can I help you?
My name's Khalil.
Khalil.
I'm wondering if I'm supposed to go on this trip to Richmond, Virginia, the 20th of Monday, and I'm hoping I do go, and I'm hoping everything turns out fine, and I'm also hoping that, because I have to have someone with me, because the people that say that, I'm hoping they're not going to say that for their own benefits, because lots of times I've been involved with organizations, and when it came to me being restricted, they saw my disability, but when it came to my rights, they didn't see my disability. I mean, when it came to my rights, they saw my disability, but when it came to the responsibilities, they didn't see it. So it was a lot of wishy-washiness, and I'm just hoping that everything goes good on this trip, and I finally find someone that feels consistent about my disability, doesn't just use it 1 minute and then say it doesn't matter the next minute.
Okay. So can I please ask your age?
35.
Okay, thank you. So I'm going to answer you. And please give me a second while I ask this question in the way I need to ask it. I feel like you are going to find there is going to be somebody who truly looks out for you on the trip. They have your best interest at heart, but it might not be the first or the second person. You don't just take any old person that comes along. Really ask them, why are they doing this? and then listen to their answer. And that will get you to the right person. Okay, love?
All right, thank you.
You are so welcome. Have an amazing trip and a happy new year. Okie dokie. Here we go. Goodness gracious. My eyes have been irritated for 2 months. Carl, I'm so there with you. The drops the doctor gave me are not working. Do you have any psychic sense of what I need to heal? I'm going to ask you a question, goodness gracious, and I need you to respond. Is there fog in your area? I'm just going to give you a second. I hope you're still with me because I am going to tell you guys something. I'm just going to say, if I think personally, no fog. Okay. Thank you. There is something going on in the air. I don't know. Some people in many different countries. Now, in my area, usually at this time of year, we have a lot of snow. It's pretty cold right now. It's very foggy for like, and any snow we had one snowfall. That snow has melted. And many people are reporting a fog in their area. From Canada to the UK, we've had it. No snow. It's warm. I can get away with a hoodie. And it is where there's fog, people are getting cold and flu-like symptoms, but it's different for every person. It can be the eyes, it can be it's burning the throat, it can be the lungs, whatever it is. I am going to say, if there's no fog in your area, have there been chemtrails that you know of? What area do you live in, goodness gracious? Tell me what area you live in, please. I'm going to say irritation in the eyes. What is the irritation from? She lives in New York. Okay. Oh. Whatever this means to you, they're saying screen time. Whatever that means to you, I just heard screen time. So whatever that means for you, love, I don't know if that's accurate, inaccurate, whatever it means for you. Try do a test where you go off of it for a while and see if things improve, or minimize it as much as you can for a while and see if things improve. That's just what I'm hearing. All you can do is test that by minimizing and go from there. But after the show, you can still stay here with us right now. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go to the next caller, who is 856. Hi there. What's your name?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Can you turn whatever's in the back? Can you turn that down, please?
Hello.
Yeah. No.
Hello.
No. 708. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, this is Lynn in Illinois.
Hey, Lynn in Illinois. How can I help you?
Can you get a message from my grandmother on my father's side? I didn't really know my father, but I remember my grandmother.
Sure. What's her first name, love?
Thelma.
Thelma? Okay. Give me a second. Oh my goodness. She is kind of sweet. I kind of like her. She's kind of sweet. So the first thing that she would like to say is that she's the first thing that I'm hearing from her is sorry, 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 sorry. And there's a lot of reasons people on the other side apologize. Whatever this is, you will know better than us. The second thing I'm going to say is, and you guys, if there's background noise, I'm just going to mute you because I'm trying to focus on one thing. And if there's a lot of background noise, it's just interfering with that focus. The other thing that she wants to say to you is tomorrow, you're going, and tomorrow doesn't always mean tomorrow. Time to them is very different than time to us. It could be tomorrow, it could be this week, it could be within the near future. Tomorrow, you're going to hear news. You're going to hear news tomorrow, news, there's something coming in. And it could be literally tomorrow. It's something good, it's something new, and it's something exciting. When you hear this, be happy for it. Whatever's coming in, be very, very happy for whatever it is that's coming in, okay, love? Because it is good news. Even if it doesn't seem like it at first, it really is. I hope that helps you. And I hope that you understand. Well, you can't understand a message that hasn't come yet, but I hope you understand it when it comes. Okay, so if you'd like to call in, the call-in number is 845-277-9131. And please remember, if you are listening on Blog Talk, as of January 31st, Blog Talk will no longer be in operation. So come on over to YouTube, click the buttons so you can continue to be a part of the show. The last caller, if you would like to call back, I would love to take your question. I just can't compete with a TV or background noise, nor will I. I'm not going to try to hear you over a lot of background noise or a TV or radio going. And I understand you have other people in the house and they're listening to things. Try to walk away into another room so that you can ask your question. So you can go ahead if you'd like and call back, and I'll be happy to take that question. Hey, Michael, Sally, Nancy, Terry, Terry, you crack me up every time, Terry. Oh, Terry, does H think about me romantically? Does H think about Terry romantically? No, not the way you want it to be. I'm just going to say not the way you want it to be. But Terry, here's what I'm going to tell you. In March, there's somebody brand new coming in, somebody you've never met before, somebody you do not know right now. And if you can let go of, cut the cords, move on from whatever this is, in March, you have the opportunity to meet somebody that is very, very interested in you. Okay. Terry, please take that into consideration. I don't know who the last person I took was on the call log. Boink, 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 boink. We're going to go to 609. 609. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, it's Maria from New Jersey.
Hey, New Jersey. How are you?
How are you?
Good. How can I help you, love?
Relationships. I've been manifesting and been praying on it and everything else that's in my life that's going on, and nothing's moving, or it's like stagnant, or I don't know how to ask. When is that ever going to happen? Or
okay, so I want to make sure
go on for long term.
I want to make sure I understand. Are you in a relationship right now that you're asking about?
I guess I'm in it. That I think of. I'm not sure. He hasn't been calling me for my birthday yesterday or anything for the holidays, so
Okay.
I guess I'm in a relationship.
Okay, no. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Here's what I'm going to say to you. If you're with someone and they don't call you on the holidays or your birthday, maybe you're not in a relationship with them. Maybe you're a person of convenience to them. And I know that is not what we want to hear. I don't ever lie. I'm not allowed to lie. And a lot of people, there are a lot of readers out there that flip cards and will lie. They'll tell people what they want to hear to keep them coming back. I'm a channel. I'm not allowed to lie. If I start saying something that's not true, they will literally speak over me and tell you the truth. So as much as this may be too difficult to hear, I'm going to tell you, if you're okay with the dynamics of being a person of convenience, when it's convenient for this person but nothing serious, then okay. But if you're not, if you want something real, if you want someone who's going to show up and be there and want more with you, then that is this. I'm going to say it like this. If I'm going to do this for a second, and please don't go any place, love. Please don't go any place. There's the bare minimum, and then there's less than the bare minimum. If you're not sure if you're in a situation or relationship with someone, chances are you are not. If they're not doing the very bare minimum, a phone call is a text, it's the bare minimum, that you're probably not. If they're showing, and listen, this might sound very logical to some people, and that's good that it's very logical to you. It's not always black and white when it comes to situations with people, because once we bond with someone, the inclination is to keep that bond going. And as I've said so many times on the show, by the third time a woman is intimate with a man, the hormones and the chemicals that are released cause the woman to bond to that man. Okay? That's why you'll see a woman who is very brilliant, intelligent, beautiful, successful, and you'll go, that's your man, and she'll go, yeah, that's my man. Ain't he cute? Yeah, because we have bonded with them chemically. And most women aren't aware of that. So it's not always black and white, and it's not always easy once we're bonded to break that bond and to be in a space where we can separate or see things logically with said person. I'm going to tell you, caller New Jersey, I'm going to tell you this. If you're okay with what's going on, that's great. If you want more, it's not coming from this person. If you want more, this is not the person that's going to give it to you. And somebody on the other side is also saying to completely stop doing for this person. Like, don't do anything for this person and watch how they show up if they show up. That's your message. And I hope that it's okay. And I'm going to tell you this, if you let go of this person, if you just like move on, if you can cut and move forward, in June, someone's going to come in that's going to, this song is wrap it up, I'll take it. So that, and they're going to love your, I'm sorry, I have to, they're going to love your, like, your physique. They're going to love grabbing onto your physique. They're going to love, like, I hear the statement, I don't know what you look like, so please don't be offended. More cushion for the push. They're just going to love your physique. They're going to be like, they are going to, this person coming in June. So I'd let go of anything you have to question. And then in May, June, get out there and get the guy who wants to have you like a Slurpee. He wants to have you like you are a whole Slurpee. That's the, yes, that's better, because you'll know this man wants you, and you'll know he's like, yeah. That's what you want. Okay. That's what I have for you, Jersey. Okay. You guys, if I'm answering your question and it's not, you can always call in, and when I'm answering a question that you've typed, it's good and I love it. But sometimes I can spend a little bit more feeling the energy. You might understand it better if you call in. Happy New Year, Heather. You're welcome, Miley. Okay, here's a good one. Colette. I woke up crying. I had a dream with Pat Souza, who passed when we were in high school. Did he come and visit me? Yeah. But he wasn't, I hear the song, I'm Not the Only One. He wasn't the only one. There were other people that were with you in your dream. And I do want to say, I feel like he had to visit you now so you could release what you didn't release then. And I do feel like
90 seconds.
There's going to be more people visiting you in your dream state. Okay. I know I have such a short time left, and I apologize to those I didn't get to. I will be back Monday at noon Central, and then next Wednesday at 7 p.m. I'm going to say our dream state, it's important to get sleep and to get the right amount of sleep, because that's when we heal. That's when we get angels and healers and guides and loved ones coming in and spending time with us and just taking our burdens from us. So please make sure you're sleeping appropriately. Everybody, have an absolutely amazing New Year. I will see you maybe this weekend, but probably Monday. Thank you again for joining me, and go make miracles happen in your life.